life. I
Where
think.
does the word...
Actually,
Hello,
it's been a while.
I'm
Anyway.
Yoshi's
It looks
calendar.
like it.
Oh god, which one of these was my...
Yeah, Yoshi, which one?
I think it's
Yeah,
this
it's
one.
been like ever.
This one
And
looks
I don't think I was are aware.
Right, yeah, it would be this one, I remember. So for a recap of what happened last time, David Asher is dead. We found his a robot he gave to us, gave to Morgan, and the robot wants to essentially cash in their favor to be, hey, can you please make, he didn't kill himself, can you prove that for me? And Morgan said, yep, alright, let's go. Any questions?
No.
What's your weight?
Not really.
Not that It was a
right.
joke since none of them gives the weight. Yoshi.
Well, yeah,
No, Morgan's the only one who doesn't give her weight.
I forgot.
Why do you need to know?
That's my name.
Hmm?
I weigh about 200 kilograms. Thanks for asking.
Huh. She's only twice as heavy as me.
I think I we're 300 IRL.
Yeah, we're both pretty heavy. Pretty quiet elevators, huh?
Dining room. Wow.
Who the fuck's playing Reyes again?
It's Lynn?
Glenn. Give me a
The next one.
It's a busy building, detective. Can't hold up everyone else on our account. Anything you'd like to grumble at me before I start?
Don't touch anything. I don't care that you're wearing gloves.
I have been to crime scenes before, you know. Long before the police get there in many cases. I'll fucking fix those bitches.
Look, Rockford assured me, asked me not to get in your way, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bend over for you.
Do you at least have the autopsy report?
No,
Are you seriously?
I don't.
She doesn't. The report should have come in hours ago. It wouldn't take this long unless the cause of death was still... And I'd settle for a summary of the preliminary findings.
An emergency call was made shortly after 8 p.m. last night via the home security system. Emergency medical services had VTOL in the air within the minute. They landed on the penthouse helipad at 8:08. Dr. Asher was found unconscious with low blood pressure and a weak heartbeat. He wasn't breathing. In-flight auto
You got it. You got it. Take your time.
In-flight auto... I don't know how to say that word.
Triage.
Triage, I think. Triage?
Triage.
Triage. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
In-flight auto triage administered artificial CPR while in transit to Gasfield Memorial. He was declared dead a few minutes after being taken to the emergency wing.
I see. And the cause of death is?
Being investigated.
Make an educated guess.
He stopped breathing, so they gave him oxygen. His heart stopped pumping, so they had the machines take over. Very clear that he dropped to zero. And there wasn't anything else they could do.
It was poison, wasn't it? What kind? Okay, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass. You don't know, do you? They don't know either.
Like I said, ma'am, we don't have the autopsy report yet.
Why are you possessing it with poison, Adonai? Couldn't have
Call me
been
the detective, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, but couldn't it have been
It sounds stupid.
couldn't it have been an accidental overdose?
If he had an overdose on a commercial drug, even a pre-med student would have spotted it on the hospital's intake screening. They would have been able to pump his stomach, neutralize his bloodstream, and he would have lived.
But he didn't live.
So it must have been something deadly. A compound designed solely to kill. A fast-acting deadly poison that causes respiratory failure. This can't be that long. Even just through process of elimination, the medical examiner should have identified it by now. Unless you suspect a designer drug, don't you, detective?
Why is it you're only quick on the uptake when it suits you? Nothing else makes sense given what we know and what we don't know.
But the CDCA decriminalized and cataloged all recreational drugs. Contraband Decriminalization Acts. Decriminalize all narcotics and establish the Bureau of Narcotics Oversight.
What?
Dominoes.
Damn.
What?
Guess you aren't entirely clueless about politics.
So whatever Father overdosed on should have been in the hospital's database.
You need to update your definitions. You're confusing designer drugs with recreational drugs.
Any drug that is custom made as opposed to mass produced. Way outside of normal pharmaceutical industry standards. Uses those in freaking search for it. Is Nerve legal yet? Best New Dead's 2086. Nirvana designed by who?
What, like the band?
That would be a hell of a drug. What is the difference?
Recreational drugs are decriminalized and sold through pharmacies. Sold through pharmacies after years of testing and mountains of paperwork.
Oh, so estrogen is a recreational drug. Good to know.
Well, the average designer drug was invested last week in a 19-year-old line cook's bathroom on the other side of the goddamn globe. Hospitals can't know the proper countermeasures for an overdose of a drug that didn't exist 48 hours ago. I came across makeshift labs all the time when I was in uniform. The equipment's cheap and widely available. Black market cooks, gray market peddlers, and white-collar lobbyists, all chasing each other's tails in a long line to find the next big hit. CDCA didn't change shit. More people die from ODs than they ever did before. The only difference is, it's their families finding them in the living room and not cops finding them on the street corners. Real comforting, I'm sure.
If it wasn't you talking, I'd say that was a criticism of law enforcement.
Not law enforcement, law.
If Sinade was a designer drug, that would certainly make things more complicated.
For the insurance guys, maybe. For us, whatever he used to do it, he still killed himself. Or didn't kill himself, he did insist fucking shit.
You got it, you got it. I'm going to take a look around now.
Yeah, sure, make yourself at home.
What's that face for?
I thought that there would be an outline.
An outline?
Around where they found Father.
You mean like in the movies?
Like in film.
Oh god, you're one of those. Connect to the police's network and bring up their ARCS file.
Augmented reality crime scene. I see.
Yeah, we use fucking AR to investigate now, baby. We're in the future, motherfucker. You need to stop watching old movies.
I don't think I had many movies to choose from.
What? What's your favorite movie? Avengers Doomsday? What a fucking piss-old piece of shit.
There is an outline. And so this is where he...
He died at the hospital. This is just where the medics found him.
And it's the sensors and cameras that they were wearing that create the basis for this art.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. I'm just so bored right now. They didn't realize they were walking to a crime scene, but their body cams gathered data all the same.
Where do we start?
You can start by following behind me and trying to be as quiet as possible. I'm starting to get a feel for when she's pouting even without looking.
I like how I'm not making the noise, but I'm
Where do you
actually
close
doing the noise.
Better take a closer look.
Why don't you take
I'm trying to find evidence of my dead
Closer.
friend. Why don't you take a closer? Spilled alcohol. The ark's shown how it looked last night before it evaporated. Wait, alcohol can do that? No foreign substances in the puddle. It's clean. So does that mean wherever the spill came from must be clean as well? I'm gonna drink some liquor, baby!
Morgan, down the bottle.
Oh, I'm gonna love to investigate this shit. Password locked, but already cracked by the police, it seems.
Well, the docs were taken from the safe. Nothing spicy.
Oh, hey, you're still here. When was it last used?
7:48 p.m.
Dude, Reyes, you're giving me all the chips right now, dude. Hold on, 1 second, I'm gonna argue with my uncle. He just came back.
Yeah.
I was gonna give an answer to Emily's question of wait, it does that? That's actually why in rum cake and like alcohol-based like desserts sometimes that are definitely baked, kids can have them because the alcohol is mostly baked out. I know because I used to I ate rum cake as a kid.
I've never had rum cake. To be fair, I don't like the taste of rum.
Rum is gross.
Yeah.
I heard about a pirate.
Alcohol's gross.
It is.
He was joking, alright? I was right.
Well, he saved the stream.
He knew I was having stream. He just said that he needed a computer to fuck with me.
God.
Well,
Still reading work emails only a few minutes before he committed suicide. Morbid. There's a lot of messages, I like how I find it funny she still believes he killed himself despite just her going through all these ropes and loops to start investigating. There's a lot of messages marked priority that breadcrumb their way back to an article.
Warm
According
entry
to
save
one
soldier's
of our
life.
nation's brave soldiers had their
In a stunning, harrowing episode, a brave private, name withheld, was wounded during a military operation whose exact nature and location is... Yes, it is, Romeo. A brave private, name withheld, was wounded during a military operation whose exact nature and location is currently classified. What a brave bug. Shut up, Romeo. Fucking kill yourself.
I don't know.
animate
Why
six-
is there a bug narrating?
I am here because Real mentioned my name, and it's like devil rules. Like you mention my name and I appear. It's totally like that.
Oh,
Anyway.
like the famous wrestler Joe Hendry.
Oh, I don't know about that. I have to look into
was
that.
wounded during a military operation whose exact nature and location is currently classified, bleeding badly and far from the nearest triage station. was carried
Fuck.
to safety by his fellow freedom fighters. Animate 16 Enforcer, one of the few warm androids being currently tested out by the armed forces. But the android didn't just sit there and wait for evac. He
Evac.
opened up his own arteries and pumped life-saving UD, universal donor, synthetic plasma into the young man's veins, stabilizing him long enough for him to reach a military hospital.
Wow.
Robot blood.
Noble's warm androids have proven themselves not to be worth their price tag. A
Proven
military
themselves to be
contract
worth
for
their cost
Noble
tag.
to provide the armed forces with warm models.
Imagine that's what poisoned them was warm blood.
Oh,
from
damn.
Android.
You're not logged into
Oh.
the device. Why didn't you pop the details down below and enable Chrome so you can get the user experience you deserve?
I'm not doxing myself or hitting new fucking news articles. This is that article that I've seen been going around. Why would Noble have it marked as priority? Starlink said they weren't in any rush to pat each other on the back over it. even though they'd won themselves a real prize. Easy PR. No, wait, military contract. They now have the excuse they need to pressure the military into a contract for warm androids. Can't dismiss the expensive upgrade that is necessary now that it saved a soldier's life. This time, next year, there'll be pink oxidizing fluid being spilled all over the road. Rose River Whiskey, 12 years old.
You recognize it.
Yeah, I drink it all the time, dude. It was more than partial to the brand. It's a good brand, only a bit overpriced, which is the bargain of a lifetime in David's world.
It appears that the police have already tested its contents. No foreign matter present, is their conclusion.
Yeah, well, it's like, you know how people say McDonald's is like poison? Yeah, this is the alcohol equivalent. It is so, like, it's high quality, but, you know, drink enough of it and you'll just fucking keel over dead.
Is it possible that the police missed the poison?
No, would you ever doubt our boys in blue?
Yes.
And if they can't identify, that's so fair, actually. They can detect its presence by comparing samples of the whiskey to a bottle off the store shelf.
So we can eliminate the possibility that the bottle of whiskey was poisoned.
Oh my god, all of them were poisoned. Dear God! We'll have to find our smoking gun elsewhere. 2 cups, one empty, knocked over, and one mostly empty. These look cheap. Did his guest bring them?
I've seen them before, in the basement liquor cabinet.
Red Solo.
Kept these lying around? I knew he regifted them. Fuck, hold on. I knew he regifted those crystal glasses I got him.
I have to say there's nothing foreign in the opposite right one, so it can't have been poisoned. The results are inconclusive on the other cup, however.
Looks bone dry. Must have been nothing but fumes left by the time this was considered a crime scene. Just not enough there for them to test.
Inconclusive could mean...
Inconclusive means inconclusive, dipshit, that's all.
Damn.
Cheer up and read me the results of the fingerprinting.
Father's prints are on both cups as expected. But there are someone else's on the upright cup, so someone else must have been with him last night.
Slow down. All that proves is that someone else touched the cup. Doesn't tell us when they did it. And since we don't know who the prints belong to...
Adonai. Why don't we know who the prints belong to?
Are the prints flagged as unidentified, or...?
No, there's space for a name, but the field is black.
Shit. Am I already too late for the action? Detective Reyes?
Yeah.
There's a second set of prints on the cup. Is there a form you'd like me to sign?
Doesn't matter how nicely you ask, sometimes people just can't answer. You should know that damn well, Madam Counselor.
I was afraid you'd say that.
I don't understand, Adonai. What does this mean?
It means we're an SCP. We're dealing with an anomaly here. Listen 1 second, someone's knocking at my door.
I knew I should not have ordered that pizza.
A door.
Door.
How cool.
The door. Charlie, it's a door.
I don't know. I don't know why my brain immediately went to like Charlie the Unicorn.
Tiska. Good disc.
Really have
Women in
issues.
their
I'm trying to
doors.
figure out how to make a custom Minecraft sword. I just need to. I'm currently trying to do that with Upbench. I don't remember doing it.
Paprika was here and then they left.
Yep, no, I said hi. They had fun.
Oh.
Before that gets away. 'Cause I don't know. 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 I don't know.
I don't know what I was doing before. Ring.
What do you mean there's 100 bits?
What do
I
you
haven't updated the
mean?
bits. Oh my god, I haven't updated the bits thing because no one's ever given me bits before.
Wow.
How much is 100 bits worth?
I don't know.
I gotta fucking change that.
2 pennies.
$1.40.
Oh my god.
$1.
Goodbye. What the fuck?
Hey,
It
just be
mean
glad they didn't like give you 10,000 or 25,000, because that would have been in the $300 range.
Jesus.
I say that and they're immediately. Like, I'm making a joke.
it means that whomever those prints belong to has very proactive representation.
Those prints belong to a witness, as you guessed. You're more than welcome to their testimony. But their entity is... The department the department is being very considerate of the witness's privacy out of respect for their time and appreciation for their cooperation.
Fine. Forget the name.
That easily?
Subpoens are always an option, but I'm short on time.
Subpoenas are fake.
Subpoenas.
I've heard them in enough legal shit. Perhaps prosecution offense that compels the addressed party to give testimony, provide information, or turn over evidence. I know enough legal shit.
What did the witness have to say for themselves, detective?
To paraphrase, they came to see Dr. Asher last night. The two of them talked and they had a drink together. Then the doctor got sick, so they activated the emergency system from the panel in the kitchen. The EMTs came and took them both to the hospital. Asher's condition got worse, although witness vitals were normal.
The witness had their vitals taken, and there should be a record of their admission at Gatesfield.
And that's it.
I'm guessing you didn't just take all of that on faith.
Penumbras set up in most rooms on this floor. Penumbra phantasm. Everything the witness told us was corroborated by the building's own surveillance system. So yes, we can guarantee that the witness never put anything in Asher's drink.
I'm guessing that I can't have the keys to the penumbra, can I?
Not until the witness's lawyers are done reviewing it.
Lawyers, plural? I don't have time to trade jabs with the law offices of Johnson, 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 and Johnson.
Say, I want to give you their business card.
The law offices of Koshler, Gustav, Prince, and Prince. I was close. No, I'll be getting any client information out of them directly.
If all you bloodsuckers want to get together and tear each other apart, text me before you start. I like to watch.
Yeah, I bet you like to watch.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, needing a moment to think. So that was it? One chat, one peek at the cams, and you've already eliminated them as a suspect?
Look. They were searched. They didn't have any poison, any drugs, not even a stick of gum. Even if they somehow did have poison on them, the camera footage confirms they had no opportunity to use it. They drank from the same bottle as the dead man. As far as the department is concerned, they were nearly the second victim.
But they aren't dead, or even ill from the sound of things. So you think he poisoned his own cup beforehand, then poured for the both of them from a safe bottle?
That's what the evidence is telling us. There's nothing in the bottle or the witness's cup. After drinking from his cup, a cup he prepared himself, he fell ill when the mist didn't. Asher died with a foreign substance in a body. His
An
body.
unidentified foreign substance.
Suicide by poison. Good that you were close, and simple explanations aren't all that satisfying. But that's life.
So the people say.
Well, let's think. You just said he prepared his cup himself. Did you see that on camera?
He left the parlor to get drinks and came back with his already deployed. The witness says he got them from the basement.
The witness says that, not the cameras.
There's no cams in the lab or the basement.
That seems like a security hazard. Why would Noble not set things up more carefully?
It's intentional. If cams of his life ever get hacked, outsiders could steal his IP and kick Noble's monopoly to the curb.
Right. David did complain about Noble's weird protocols for combating corporate espionage.
At least we can take comfort in knowing that Father wasn't alone when he died.
Yeah, that's worth investigating. It says here that when the medics arrived, he was on the floor, face up.
Does that tell you something?
Hey, if you were going to drink a glass of poison, would you be sitting or standing when you did it?
I find it very difficult to speculate on that hypothetical scenario.
The seat by his body is pulled out. If he was seated when he lost consciousness, I would expect to find him slumped over on the table.
But he wasn't found slumped over.
No, he wasn't. And if he had been standing when he lost consciousness, I would think he would have fallen forward, or at least collapsed less neatly.
So what can you conclude from that, Adonai?
Only that I'm missing something. Wow, you're so helpful. I always admired this view. The buildings gleam with reflections of holograms and sunlight, and their shadows obscure all the rundown, rotting parts of this town. And the view is secondary. Maybe all anyone really wants is to put as much distance between them and the street level as possible.
Is it possible that a witness could have seen something through these windows?
Not through these windows, no. David installed wide-spectrum auto tint in all his homes. Even his cars.
I didn't know that.
Well, you wouldn't notice unless you were viewing the penthouse for more than...
Why did he care so much about his windows?
Windows are neat. A chessboard and then a data pad with a series of characters on it. E4, C5, capitalize N, small f3, E6, D4, CX, D4, capitalize N, XD4. This is a message.
This is a game.
A cipher! It's a cipher! Oh. A game.
That's chess stuff.
Oh. Algebraic notation. Was he studying an old game or playing against himself?
Black has checkmate in 40 moves.
Wow, a robot that's good at chess. We ought to put you in a museum. But I'll take your word for it.
What do you mean? You do not play Adonai?
No, especially not against fucking David.
Well, that is to be expected. Anyone who challenged Father to a battle of wits would naturally grow tired of losing.
Yeah, well, fucking watch him play Silksong. I'll see how well he does against that shit. Every game starts the same. Each player has the same pieces, and the same moves, the same options.
Adonai, do you think they have Silksong in heaven?
Probably. It's one of the best games ever. It has to be made by God himself or the devil. It's a true test of wit, strategy, and forethought. To me, it always seemed too
Boring?
fair. Smarter player wins every time.
And that is something you take fault with.
Yeah, because I'm stupid. Of course. How's a gal like me supposed to win a game like that? I'm good at murdering people, sweetheart, not beating people in a fair game of chess. I mean, I don't, police androids monitoring the scene. Could almost mistake them for the real thing, the way they stand there trying to look important. Like an indoor dog, taking its first trip to the park.
Pardon?
Why are you looking at like? Why are you looking at it like you've never seen an android before?
Because I haven't. In person.
David didn't even let you have a mirror. Brutal. Just scan its GIN if you're that fucking curious. Unless that's considered too forward or whatever. God, she's so robot racist. I don't respect clankers. One chair knocked over. Probably where David was sitting. Or wait, do you prefer the word fleshy since you're a warm android?
That sounds worse.
That's fair. And one chair pulled out. A party of two.
I do
Dead
not
body.
have a thing for dressing like a human does.
You're dressed like a human right now, buddy.
But
He never cared much for socializing, but he enjoyed hosting.
I will have you know I am asexual.
Yeah, but you're...
Yeah.
Yeah, but... What does that have to do with anything?
I'm not a fleshy.
Oh, Oh, no, I said, like, flat... Like not flat, like not like you flash someone, like you're made out of like you're covered in flesh-like substance that mimics human flesh. Contradictor, idiot. What the I don't know why I said idiot there. That's not in the script.
Wow, Morgan, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Alright, I hate dead people.
You
Wow.
can't say that.
Smell there, and they're
Crazy.
disgusting to look at, even though I'm half of the reason why they're dead.
I like killing people, but I don't like sticking around once they're dead. They're bad company. I've tried hanging out with them on multiple occasions, and they're just not that swell. Seems like
Wow.
that's everything critical on this side of it.
I thought you'd be all crazy about dead bodies, considering your job.
Look, I love killing, but hanging out with corpses is no fun at all. Which leaves the kitchen. You said there's camera footage of the dining room showing David and his guest. What about in here?
Only camera in the kitchen is the one mounted on the call terminal.
I see.
The console took a snap image when the witness ran to contact emergency services.
May I see it?
Not unless you scrape the witness's face off the pic first.
Don't tempt me. I love scraping off faces. It's my favorite. Yeah, and wash dishes.
Wow.
Single glass. Reyes.
Unwashed dishes.
Reyes, these dishes haven't been scanned for prints yet.
What dishes?
And I just assumed you might want to do your fucking job, dipshit.
Yeah, there are prints. Most match the victim. But there's also... Hey! Don't sneak up on me like that.
All I did was look over to you.
You knocked over the salt, hadn't I?
Let's focus on the task at hand.
I didn't realize tunnel vision was a selling point on your Mac.
Adonai. The salt.
As I was saying, the witness's prints are on that
The
glass.
fucking salt.
That glass in the sink? They were drinking from cups in the parlor. Did you see a glass on camera?
No.
So when did they
Fucking
touch this
salt.
glass?
You need to toss it over your shoulder.
Witness must have thought about giving the guy some water, but he would have just jumped on it if they had tried. What, you think this was a murder weapon?
Yeah, totally. That's how that works.
It's bad luck, Adonai.
Give me a second, Reyes. Shut up, fleshy!
Whack him on the back of the head
Wow.
between video frames. Video Emily's.
That's genius! You should go through the footage frame by frame to prove your theory.
Emily by Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mature.
I just stole Lynn's joke and said it louder.
Oh, I didn't pay attention. I didn't hear the
What
joke.
joke?
Oh, about
Yeah.
the salt.
Ray's said frame and you said Emily, and then Morgan said frame by frame, so I said Emily by Emily.
Ah, that was a good one, actually. What have you been going on about? The fucking salt? Shouldn't a machine be above a petty superstition?
It's not superstition. It's an ancient wisdom.
Give me one logical reason to care though.
If too much salt spills onto your food, it'll make you gag.
I actually like the taste of salt because, I was gonna make a cannibal joke, but she's not a cannibal, so it doesn't really make sense here. Maybe it's on me for setting the bar too low there.
Wow.
She's not a cannibal that you know of.
Well, yeah. Look, I just want to add some of my own traits onto Morgan. It's a thing I do sometimes.
Like cannibalism. Her
Exactly.
favorite-
I like to eat people. Is that so wrong?
What?
Messy workspaces, but a pristine kitchen. Also, give me a second.
Give me a sec.
What the hell is happening to my Discord?
Good to be back.
Someone else voice her for a bit. I'll be back.
Oh, I have to go to the bathroom.
I can't voice her. I'm already voicing Riot.
I need to go get a drink.
I can voice her for a second. I just have to go to the bathroom.
No, I literally need to pause. I know where to get a drink.
Alright, I'll go.
Burp, real quick.
Welcome to the Not Yoshi show. Hi. So, how about that? Yeah. That's awesome. Wow. Really, I didn't know that. Wow, that's so cool.
Are you okay?
I'm losing it a little bit.
I don't know.
Hi, Yuku.
Okay.
Cool.
I
I
think
am
any character I'm
also.
supposed to voice is gonna be present for a while.
Yeah.
How about you? How are you?
I'm good.
It would be good.
Woohoo! It's just me and Yuku against
Yep.
the wall.
Just us two.
I don't know what Real is doing.
Huh?
You spoke it into existence.
I'm scrolling on Twitter and eating Hot Pockets. Leave me alone.
Lol. Nice.
I mean, congratulations, you spoke really into existence.
Are we the only two in here, Koo?
Did then left? Oh,
Ben's muted.
then probably.
Real?
What?
Oh, I was just saying Koo was in here right now. Don't have to kill me out, dude.
While Rusty is playing Slay the Spire.
I'm back. Didn't I tell you guys to get someone else to voice her while I was gone?
I took a break.
Needed to get a drink, and I had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I'm also pretty sure you just didn't say anything.
No, I did.
No, I
did.
heard Emily say that. I heard Emily say, like, oh, hey, somebody else voice for me, and I'm like, I can't. I have to go to the bathroom.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Wow. Now we're just waiting on you.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Thank you for doing so good opportunity for others.
Wow.
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 God.
Pay Yoshi Star Hunter $20 and I will meow on stream
No.
for the
How
rest
about
of the stream.
how about I pay 100 bits?
I will do commission drawer
How do I do commission?
for like $5.
Imagine we just went like said Yoshi's name until they came
Yeah,
back.
you know what? Yeah, let's do that. That'd be funny though.
Yoshi.
Just this gets clipped because this is what happens when Yoshi leaves us alone.
Summoning
Yeah.
circle.
Yoshi.
Yoshi. God. I have the feeling that this is not working.
I hope one of you guys clipped it.
Ain't that right, real?
But
Do any of you want tarot card readings while we're waiting?
Sure. Why not?
Alright, so, I got tarot cards. Alright. Do you mind
Isn't
if I-
that right, Emily?
Is Emily here?
No.
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
I didn't leave.
Wow.
I've just been quiet.
that's the lie. Actually, Emily was scrambling back to her chair.
I'm back.
I'm literally just watching YouTube
I
videos.
have to do tarot card
Hey,
readings.
she-
Damn it.
We can do it after.
There they are.
Did they say the line?
No.
Oh,
We're waiting on
David
you.
was a good cook, but only for others.
Huh?
Unless he had a guest, he'd happily eat instant ramen and protein bars for all 3 meals. Or 2. Or 1.
Or none.
No signs of food prep to be found. Not as much as cheese blood. So whoever this guest was, they must have shown up unannounced. This is where the emergency call was made. What time did this call... What time did the call go out?
8:04 p.m. Oh yes, the witness left the parlor at 8:03 p.m. Not enough time for them to alter the scene.
I was going to ask that. When did the medics arrive?
8:08 p.m. Remember?
Hell of a response time for a penthouse.
Also, I like what
Private
you posted,
EMS?
Emily.
Huh?
I like what you posted.
Thank you. Private EMS came by air.
Yeah, they landed on the VTOL pad you saw outside. Took him to gas. Batesfield. Very best if you can afford it. Looking around here, seems like he could afford a lot.
He got his insurance through his employer, just like most people.
Caduceus Executive Plan IV than the most people counselor.
He had executive level? Not like most people at all. David's fridge. Normally I would go poking in the page. But this was a poisoning. Some white wines chilling in the drawer, some real cheap liquor stuffed in the icebox. Old habits. Reyes, you said he left the parlor and came back with that whiskey from the basement?
That's what the cam showed, yeah.
There's plenty of drink right here, and like the cabinets downstairs is actually cold. I must have wanted Rose River in particular. What's the look for? You hungry?
I am an android. I do not get hungry.
Hold on. Fucking cat.
Mm.
I like cats. They are pretty and go meow.
Wow.
Had to let him out.
That's okay. Are you being sarcastic?
Only mostly. I thought you said you required organic nourishment.
I do ingest organic substances, but that does not mean I experience hunger as you do.
So when you don't ingest organic substances for a long time,
I become tired.
What a great feature.
And when I'm done digesting,
I don't need to know.
You've now had the chance to survey the crime scene.
Yeah.
So do you think you know what happened?
God, no. I mean, Detective, is his body still at the hospital morgue?
Yeah, he's at Gatesfield. Along with a 100 noble megs who've all called dibs.
Then I'll just have to cut in line. Sarah, get me a ride to Gatesfield Memorial. What, you can't do that, can't you?
I can.
But
I need your payment information to get started.
Yeah, okay. Understood. On my way down.
did she just instant transmission? Got it.
Sync complete.
Set pickup for 10 minutes should be plenty.
The crowd down there seems to have gotten quite large. 10 minutes to reach the pickup stop may be an ambitious target, Adonai.
How bad can it be?
How bad?
How bad can I be? As I approach the lobby's exit, the building's soundproofing begins to fail. The crowd has gotten bigger, but there's something else happening out there. The enemy's not panicked. The energy's not panicked yet, but it's creeping up on the tipping point. Are this many people pissed at Noble for selling androids? What's got them all so excited?
Adonai, what does that symbol mean?
This rabble? Probably something vulgar. Which one?
Is that heart with a bullet hole?
Oh. I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Based on net association, it appears to be a symbol for the Heartbreak Killer.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why would that freak have a symbol? Or following? Or these, whatever these people are. Why the hell would they be outside of David Asher's apartment?
Those
almost trying to cover up the truth! Sorry.
They are?
Those men out there are scrambling to shred every document they can. We need to stick together from a perimeter and try to catch them when they go to dump the scraps. Sarah.
What are you hoping to find?
Proof that Asher was killed for trying to blow the whistle. Blow the whistle? On Heartbreak? Noble doesn't want the world to know that the A-16 is sitting homicidal. You think that Heartbreak is an android? I mean, that actually, yo, that makes total sense. Good to know it's not a human. You think whoever did all that was human? No, of course not. Noble's advanced prototype went amok and started killing. Started killing random people.
Real, you're not gonna be voiced for a while. Have a character.
Here,
a
be
lot of
masked
characters.
man. You'll be like here for a split second. You
Have
can,
an
you can
NPC.
voice one guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fine. Don't be alarmed. It only looks random. There's a clear pattern as long as you're smart enough to see past the bullshit.
Wow, it's Sans Undertale! Oh, okay.
And how does one see past the bullshit?
Stop engaging.
Smart kid. She gets it. She's asking the right questions.
What the fuck is that? Oh, goodness.
No way those victims weren't related. It's gotta be deniable ops.
For clandestine state actions that need not be taken responsibly for because plausible deniability and military disinformation. No such designation exists. There is no laughing matter. If you're worried that someone you know might be indoctrinated or spreading misinformation themselves, even important to the state are a confidential portal here.
Right.
Must have all been in due together before getting their records bleached. Then as soon as they've outlived their usefulness...
What are you nuts? Everyone
Yes.
The 4th Hollow Knight's got you wearing the 6 prototypes that came before him. Orm android so perfect no one could tell the death. A bullet to the heart's the only way he could kill those other over-engineered freaks. Everyone's got a fucking opinion. I hate opinions. This is why I don't go on Twitter.
I fucking love Twitter.
Ah.
Isn't it X now?
No.
I thought it's C right now in this future.
Oh right, no, it changed itself to Z recently. I see.
After Elon Musk died and his clone took over, everything's just gone down. Everything's just gone down. Stop seeing, start moving. These people are fucking nuts.
Why don't you eat some more corn slop, asshole? You think you can be the cyberpunk without thinking for yourself?
I'm not gonna be a buggy game.
Originally, this character is a short science fiction story. For the counterculture centered around the themes of underdogs resisting powerful corporate or government forces through digital guerrilla warfare. Huh. Does Raylan count as cyberpunk? Never thought about it. Somewhat singular cyberpunk is the 21st century. Man without name. A wanderer with their own rules. This is also first in search for Get ready with me, cyberpunk. The 99 man explained. Are co-ops illegal? You think it's coincidence victim number 6 was working on hardcore crops? I put something in the food!
I'm starting the fucking frogs gay. I mean,
I'm gonna put you in the food.
Those people. Heartbreak. This is...
a goddamn embarrassment. How am I paying taxes for if the state can't shut this shit down?
What about you, Adonai? What do you think about this heartbreak figure?
I think they're a respectable figure. I mean, they're just a murderer. Should be caught and sentenced like any other murderer. Am I right, guys, or am I right, guys?
They must have some
Lads.
reason for doing such
You are
terrible
right, lad.
things in their life. Aren't you curious?
Why? Some reasons for committing murder better than others?
They might have experienced trauma or abuse. They might have...
Millions of people experience trauma and abuse every day. Millions. And yet there's only one heartbreak.
Do you think that they were just born that way?
That's my guess.
That's
Unsatisfying.
sad.
I don't see why it would be.
If heartbreak was born like that, then they never had a chance to be anything else.
If Heartbreak was born like that, then none of us normal people have to ever worry about turning out like that.
That kind of redesignation, it means that they never have to take responsibility for what they are.
The state can make them take responsibility. As soon as they catch them.
You make it sound so trivial. They're a very dangerous serial killer.
Just a serial killer.
Yes.
If Hollow Knight shot someone every day, it would take them 1,132 years and about 11 months.
Is that when the next Hollow Knight game is coming out?
In order to
Yes.
kill for
413,788 and 89
I
people.
believe the Hollow Knight is
That
the
in your
heart killer.
I'm good at mental math.
you counted the leap years. But what is the significance of that number?
That's within 18 months of the deaths within 18 months of the Blake Fort industrial disaster.
Congestion ahead. We are currently limiting traffic related to this particular search due to a largest number of edits coming in from net address just outside your country's borders. We have identified alongside by we can read more about how and why this collaboration works here. Tired of running into slowdowns? So are we, but we are maintaining a security data border takes resources. Contact your representation and explain why you think that national data security project needs to be expanded using our easy write-in form here.
Damn.
Oh.
That is
I didn't bother
funny.
after that.
Times that number by 2 for the injuries, attack another 183% for the birth defects. 413,000 dead, and there wasn't anything evil about it. Just human error, some shoddy welding, and time.
So you think that Heartbreak is nothing by comparison? Perhaps that is the problem then. If they are nothing, if they represent nothing, then they can stand for whoever the crowd wants them to. Also, there is a bot in chat. Should I kill it?
Oh, cool. Yes. Yeah, shoot it down. Shoot it down!
Like, raise his arm, hand goes up to reveal cannon, fires.
What the fuck?
Oh, I was
You never
I
do
was
that.
thinking of a Miku beam.
I was expecting her to just use a like a fucking use a key blast.
I am an android. Is this not a preferable murder technique?
I mean, I guess it's convenient. I mean, yeah, go, pop off, kill it.
Please make way. Officials are coming through. Please disperse.
Shouting men.
Fascists!
Noble owns the car!
Oh, shit. Hey, it's London.
London's back.
Only
What
the
was
cops they
London
build in
again?
their factories.
You're funny. Why are we tolerating this shit?
You want me to wade into the crowd with a nightstick? Prove them wrong?
You know what I mean. The only people in this are trying to do some goddamn good, and they all just...
That's just part of our job, detective.
No offense, ma'am, but wearing the police badge means you a little more hateful. Do they give prosecutors badges?
I have an ID for the parking garage. Does that count?
Depends. You ever hesitate to wear it in the open?
The moral relativism of yours seems like a strange philosophy for someone in your profession, Adonai.
Morgan, what is that facial expression?
Be a bit of a
That's a good question.
To be fair, that looks like what
Express.
most like evil smiling silhouettes look like, before it's silhouetted.
You're right, yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Bringing up the
thesaurus.
thesaurus on me. Thesaurus? I don't
Yep.
fucking know.
Yeah.
Thesaurus.
Before
I'm only being realistic and humble. I'm just one
humble.
woman, Sarah. Whatever I do, right or wrong, it's less than a % rounding error in the grand scheme of things.
Do you tell that to your clients?
No, but they come to appreciate it when I win.
I don't mean conflict. Same deal applies to anyone who works for the state. To anyone who works for the state. Sorry. Come here. I mean, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just needed it. I could hear you, I just wanted to up it slightly. Just slightly. Tweaking.
Terms are stark, but the ink dried a long time ago, and we all agreed to that. To them.
I don't recall voting for it.
Well, not voting is how these things come to pass, so. We traded freedom for safety. Individual rights for collective power. This is my thesis on why capitalism should be burnt down, and instead we should inflict communism in my essay today. The state won, the citizens lost. The very least we can do is take their criticism head on.
Look, I don't have a problem with responsibilities of authority.
I do. Only with authority being challenged.
But they treat us like we're the bad guys.
Well, sometimes we are. Sometimes the law is wrong.
So if any given individual is too small to ever affect change.
So the public's gonna hate us no matter what we do.
And if corporations and governments will trample over people the same, regardless of their character.
And if we can't even be sure we're doing the right thing.
What do you do, Adonai?
I kill
What the
people.
hell do we do?
I think it's pretty simple.
It's not as complicated as you think.
In times like these,
In a world like this,
the only logical way to live is
the only moral way to act is
do whatever it takes to win.
Damn,
Oh,
that's
that's
scary.
evil. That look.
If I'm insignificant in the grand scheme of things, I can do my worst, and no one will notice.
if power is inherently evil, holding back won't save your soul.
Why are you blue?
Just what? She's blue now. That's my attack. Despite both barrels.
And trust the opposition will do the same.
Oh, so this is just lesbian death note.
Winner takes all.
I thought that was the description
I was
of this
literally
when we
thinking,
first started
is this L in light right now? Is this just
really
L in
does.
light?
I take
I feel like that was the first description I heard when you guys were talking about this game. That it was Yuri Death Note.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a mix of Yuri Death Note and Dexter.
Wow, women are scary.
Those two are very apparently has
Also-
a bit more similar that they're gonna like. Well,
I was so
that
happy
Morgan
to
gonna
hear the,
like.
the essential vocal, speaking duet with you, Emily.
Yeah, no, that's why I wanted to turn Ted up because it's like I wanted that as crisp as possible, and it works so well.
Yes! Hey! Thank you. You're a lifesaver. And the next time that Bridezilla texts you, just turn your phone off.
How are you being cyberbullied? Just turn your computer off.
Chatty guy. Must have been due to go on break. He tried and failed to find the witness's medical record. His data pad had the name blacked out. But I did see that they had Cadicarus Executive the Third. More expensive than
Kid Icarus?
Yeah, Cadicarus. Yeah, definitely what she's saying. Caduceus. But
I
can see that they
don't
have
even know
Caduceus.
how to say that.
Executive the Third. More expensive than David's, which means they most likely.
You had it right in Caduceus.
Caduceus.
Really?
How did you do that?
What? You need to hold the button to get the doors to close faster. Mashing does nothing.
That is not what I meant.
Is that how that works?
There were many others who arrived before us. How did you get us down here so quickly?
Well, I didn't do anything. It was the nurse who escorted us.
BRB.
Yes. But you managed to get a stranger like him to help you with so few words. So little information. I don't think you even gave him your name.
Haven't you heard of the golden rule?
Of course I have. Treat others how you would want to be treated.
God, it's like you're still in the early 2000s. Jesus Christ. What? Treat others how they would want to be treated. He wanted someone that he could vent to, and he wanted someone to pay attention to him, and he wanted to feel appreciated, which meant he'd be eager to help, given the chance.
Even just reading someone's mood is quite difficult. How can you know how another person wants to be treated?
There are no mind readers. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. Maybe not even themselves. It doesn't matter if they're your parent, your twin, your lover, it'll always be a gamble. And I love gambling.
That is
I love gambling.
not a very comforting sentiment.
Well, I think it's fun.
Only because you're good at this.
Yeah, whatever.
How did you get good at it?
Same as anything. Observation and practice.
You must have been observing and practicing for a very long time then.
No, I just watch a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So we proceed down the hall, to the left, to look for the fourth door.
I'm gonna open the one that says more on it.
Oh,
'Cause it's
wait,
like
who's voicing this
Morgan.
character?
Oh, I love this chick.
I believe
She looks sick.
if I double check the cast list for of the devil, it's in Fred's. I believe this is the this is the other character, the one character Emily wanted that wasn't the main character.
Yo,
Oh,
she's so
Emily gets a
cool.
conversation with herself.
I get to be schizophrenic.
You can't say that. Wow.
While this is happening, I'm going to the bathroom.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey. Come on in, don't stand out there in the cold, wouldn't be accurate.
Oh God, he's an idiot.
Sorry about the chill in here, but I run a little hot. And you can see my roommates never complain. Yumi Sato, medical examiner.
Oh God, it's Shoko.
Date of birth, March 3rd. Height, 173 cm. I'm fucking 173, I'm the SCP. That's crazy! Wait, don't worry about it. Blood type, O negative. Occupation, medical examiner. I like accessories, reality TV, palm reading. Dislike social media, dress code, ebooks. I love to make new playlists, and I hate to
never
throw out
listened to them.
new clothes. Yeah, and I'm most proud of my weekly meal prep, which is... I don't know this. Dr. Sato, just the lady I wanted to see. Though I didn't expect that I'd get to. The fact that they've assigned a medical examiner and not some ad or junior means... Oh, you can just call me Yumi. And you're... Morgan. I represent the deceased. The deceased. Oh, the deceased. Asher D. He has a baby. Wait, really?
What?
Don't worry. It's kind of weird. I thought this time slot was scheduled for a group of noble PR people who... I know. Weird, right? Huh. Well, what the hell do I know? I was getting tired of hosting mags anyway. I gotta finish typing up this report before we talk shop. In the meantime, feel free to make yourselves at home. Wow, this place fucking rocks, dude.
Literally make yourself at home. Do anything you want.
Literally, I don't fucking care. Jerk off for all I care. I'm not doing that. What's this? The hospital's getting renamed? No. Is it some other hospital? Is it some other hospital? Ah! It's whatever. The hospital renamed Ikaria. Thank Ikaria family. In recognition of the family's incredible generous donations over the last several years, the hospital's getting renamed. This latest in a string of philanthropic efforts by the family to result in a name change after they paid for the renovations of the orchestra hall and the retrofitting of what used to be known as the Scout Arena. Had their third business rivals going as far as to accuse them of involvement with organized crime, renegade medical over 25 renegade label her family House Ikaria. In this country, anyone can make a name for themselves. How about I make a name for myself? Yeah. We're working hard to print out the rest of your article. I don't want to. The Ikaria. Yes, they weren't always in the same line of work. Now they're plastering their name whenever they get a chance, whenever they get themselves a new image. All the nobility are eager to prop up their image wherever they can.
You was also fucking search for, I'm eating a fucking biscuit in the best time. Poor and ability families, how to marry into wealth. Define you.
That must go double for the Ikarias, assuming the truth about their criminal past is anywhere close to the rumors.
Are these all dead bodies?
One would hope so.
I only meant that I'm surprised to see them stored here. It suggests a backlog, which suggests a higher murder rate than the public data would lead one to expect.
Do you only examine bodies for the police, Doctor? Oh, I wish. Now, most of my job involves confirming COD on natural deaths for insurance adjustments. Insurers want to blame the mod for failing. Mod makers want to blame the stiff for not exercising enough. Family says the company insurance plan would pay for mods, but not a gym membership. Yada 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 yada. Yeah, the whole wall there is suspected defective liver mods, suspected leaking internal biobatteries, suspected CCIC, climate change induced complications, you know. Warm. Oh, cold, climate change is still a thing. Shut up. You can prove the climate change contributed to an otherwise natural death? Very, very, very rarely.
If it can be proved, what does that mean for the family of the deceased?
Plus or minus 40% of the life insurance payout. I mean, it's most of what I do, and I don't dislike my job. It's just so much of what I do just falls down to telling a bunch of cheapskates how to split the dead man's bill. It's enough to make homicide feel like a breath of fresh air. That's a lot of screens. There's gotta be a diminishing never returns on productive.
Why do you have so many monitors, man?
You could just ask some of that. Good question. Every quarter when they do inventory and budgeting, they ask me if I need anything, and I never do. So I submit a blank form. But I guess a while back there was a +1 in a spreadsheet somewhere, and no one's ever corrected it, and so... Boom, I get 4 new monitors every year.
Do you run out of things to use them for?
Sometimes, but this year I started running 2 channels at once when I'm doing roadie work, which helps. Watching 2 television shows at the same time helps you do road work. Helps me use up the screens.
I
sure hope it does.
Is she finishing up there? Right, okay, so... What's up? Thanks for your time, Dr. Sato. My first question would be...
What was the cause of death?
Oh, wow, hi there. Cute android. Didn't even realize it was. Really cute. The skin is... That's remarkable. Even just looking close can tell. They really are warm. Still not quite human body temperature, but they've come a long way. early gens all looked flushed, felt like they were always running a fever. And they ran like it too. Even 2 years ago, the average warm android only lasted... Sorry, but the circumstances surrounding this particular case call for expediency. I don't fucking know. I can't talk today.
Got it on the last one.
Expedientia.
Okay.
Spitzy.
Right. So, what can I tell you? Cause of death. Yeah, fucking... We're able to determine the cause of death. Well, cause of death. Sure, we got that much figured out at least. Doesn't that sound particularly reassuring? Dr. Asher died of respiratory failure. Not enough oxygen in the blood, not enough blood going to the brain. Root cause being widespread depression in the central nervous system. Well, but they should have fucking taken him to a therapist or something. Not that kind of therapy. Not that kind of depression. Oh. What would the symptoms be? What would it have looked like? Lightheadedness, followed by dizziness. Then headaches, slurred speech, exhaustion. Loss of consciousness, and finally, respiratory arrest. Reports show that the EMTs tried intubation, then resuscitation through electrical stimulation repeatedly. By the time he got to the emergency room, they were desperate enough to attempt direct artificial blood oxygenation, but it was too late.
And you're certain of all this?
It's my job, sweetie. Well, most of it, sweetie. I fucking predicted that, by the way. I didn't see sweetie before I said it. Most of it. Yeah, it's turned into quite the puzzle. I'm used to having more pieces to start with. I'm surprised a man as rich and famous as him didn't have any kind of biomes, but his files show. Oh, okay, you're just looking at your fucking phone now. I'm still talking, and now you can... Okay.
They're just making sure we know what bio monitors are.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I know what bio monitors are.
He wasn't a viable candidate for modding. Yeah, that's right. Not that kind of first-hand tech. We don't have nearly as much data as we'd like. But he was extensively monitored from the moment the EMTs arrived. We're very certain about our conclusion. Did you find anything else unusual about his body in your examination? Cuts or bruises? No, injection sites, nothing in any cavities. Nothing at all, huh? Well, that sucks. Talk screen! The police mentioned I'm starting to lose myself here. The police mentioned the talk screen. Yeah, that's the thing. They ran a talk screen when he first arrived. Typical diagnostic intake procedure. Based on the emergency call, they figured he must have overdosed on something. But the talk screen gave him nothing. After he died, we performed the broadest screenings possible, and, well, nothing. Were you forced to conclude this was a natural death? I didn't give up that easy. I took blood samples and compared their makeup with what was on record in his previous medical history. I managed to isolate a single non-naturally occurring chemical compound that wasn't there before. What was it? Some exotic toxin from a different hemisphere? Oh, I wish. I ran it through every available database we have access to. Even if you only sort of have access to through some friends. Not only does it not match any known poison, it doesn't match the chemical makeup of any registered compound. Bro, what the fuck is this? They created a new element on the fucking board? What? So a designer drug, huh? That seems to be the best explanation. What the hell did you do, David?
You didn't see it matched any. You said it didn't match any registered compound. What about compounds that aren't registered?
Those friends of yours, private sector folk? Yeah, and pharmaceuticals. If one of them patented a new compound, a new drug, what would keep its formula from going on the record? Well, the private sector intellectual piracy is the norm, so you're expected to protect your research aggressively. Patent first, plan to find a use later. Yeah, a patent would have at least described your compound in brief, but depending on what country you file in, I heard it may be considered prudent to keep the actual chemical makeup off the record. Smart. Using international IP law as your own personal minefield.
How so?
Oh, shit. Fucking, I have someone else voice Morgan and or, I need to eat food. I'll be
Okay.
fast.
You don't have to.
Beauty.
I can take Morgan. Can somebody else take Soto?
Looks real.
No.
Okay, fair.
Who?
Yeah. For now.
Do you want to voice Sato, the tattoo girl?
Hello?
Hi.
Do you want to voice her?
Oh, I was not here, I was getting some stuff.
Oh, Emily left. Do you want to voice the other girl Emily was voicing?
Oh,
The purple
who was
hair
the other
girl.
sure. I don't
When-
remember who that was, but sure.
Alright, whenever you're ahead, patent as much as you can, as fast as you can. Vary the formula.
Formula.
Alright. So no one knows where it's safe to walk. Anybody small and ambidextrous comes along, finds a new drug they're excited about, you flip your card. Let them know you came up with the idea years ago. And that you'll give them death by 1,000 court dates if they so much as blink. I don't work on anyone your size or bigger. They could punch back. But for the rest of the field,
Wow, you corporate lawyers are scary.
I'm not a corporate lawyer.
So, you came up with that strategy just now?
So it's possible that this poison is actually a known substance? Something that the hospital could have easily identified.
If it wasn't considered a trade secret.
Yes, unfortunately, that is a possibility.
Still, just because the drug is new doesn't mean it's original.
Does the effect that this compound had remind you of any other drugs? Maybe one that's prescription only, or a controlled substance, one you might know by another name but with a patented structure.
Sorry, sweetheart, it's a general depressant. There are a lot of drugs that have that effect on the body. Can come in all shapes and sizes from all kinds of places.
If the effect was unremarkable, what about its strength? Could you estimate how much of this stuff he had in his body, all told?
Not precisely, no. Not without detailed knowledge on its half-life, but I guess that it must have been about 20 milligrams.
Is 20 milligrams a lot?
Not for a medicine, so this wasn't just an overdose of something relatively harmless then.
No. Not if 20 mil was enough to crash his entire nervous system.
Thank you, Yumi.
Of course, so. You ready to view the body? We could skip it if you want. I know, most people get squeamish around corpses.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Okay then, let's get started. Alright, I just step out for a moment to give you some privacy.
Yes, please. Thank you. The last time we talked was on a Sunday. You were complaining. I remember that. It's the principle of the matter. You had ordered this cheap piece of shit sculpture or something by mistake. And it came damaged, and you wanted to send it back for a refund. I gently reminded you how, with your salary, it was literally not worth your time. And I kindly offered to throw it out for you, since you're having so much trouble letting go. You're only offering because you want to see how loud it sounds shattering at the bottom of my trash can. I denied it, even though you're right. And it was obvious. I should have let you have that one.
I thought that he would look different.
Huh?
He looks exactly the same as I remember. His skin is pale. He's very still. But his face is the same. His hair, his hands.
You were expecting something more drastic?
The last time I saw him, he was alive. Smiled, told me he would see me soon. Now he is dead. Something is gone. And I can't find the difference. I'm trying to look harder, but I think I might just not be capable of it. And I wonder why. Why I was created to not be capable.
Could be an issue of skill. Or maybe it's not something that can be seen, no matter how hard you look. But it's there, I guarantee it. I've seen the transition enough times to be sure that between life and death, the distinction has significance. To the dead, at the very least.
You're going to smoke. Here. Now?
I'll pay the fine.
That's not the issue.
Were you expecting me to fall to pieces? Real boys grieve in all kinds of ways, Pinocchio.
And some don't grieve at all, it seems.
I'm a cold woman. Sorry to disappoint. The hell? Why the hell won't the thing light?
Adonai. You have your cigarette backwards.
Alright, that's backing. Cole started for him, so. Need anything else?
Can you send me the chemical makeup of that compound you isolated?
Sure, for what it's worth, let me just. Here you go.
It's got carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen with hexagonal structures, so it's organic. But there's a number of metallic elements too. And if you had to speculate on its intended use, based on what we know of its structure.
God damn it, Q.
Well, it certainly acted like a depressant. binding to receptor pathways and affecting the balance of neurotransmitter reuptake.
Depressants are pretty rare in the designer bug drug scene. Why did I say bug?
I don't know. True, people are always looking for a higher high or a crazy trip, but a more powerful depressant will just make you fall asleep. Not much needed to hit up the grey market for that kind of experience.
No, there's not. I see. Thanks again. You've been extremely helpful during a very difficult time.
Hey, anything you need, give me a ring.
That's very jet.
Rockford's orders got me on call, so I'm already getting overtime for the whole weekend.
Glad to hear it.
Goodbye, Yumi.
And goodbye to you, Greenie.
My name is Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Up on ramps and down off ramps, above skywalks and under tram lines. The buildings get progressively more polished as we head into the most economically developed part of the city. Corporate territory. National headquarters for the likes of Power Industries, Lock 1, I don't know how to pronounce the rest.
I'm back.
You're back.
Hello.
Welcome
God
back.
damn, that was delicious. It's like this
That's
the juiciest steak I've ever had. It was amazing.
Good for you.
Should I take over?
My lobster's
Yeah.
too buttery and my steak's too juicy.
Midnight steak's too juicy. Each of them sheltering their own micro-city of employee accommodations beneath their skyscraper's shadows.
I think the most we've found is, I don't know if you heard.
Nope.
Okay. Should we have an look like of the new things we found? Got the autopsy. We know how he died. And we have the poison made of basically made like a depressant. It's got a bunch of things, but also a little bit of metallic stuff in it.
Huh.
No additional trace found in penthouse. Also, fun scene of people being depressing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Your cigarette's
Well,
backwards.
The entirety of the ocean floor coming together to feast and grow and live. Live off the fetid, rotting fat of the leviathans that swallow generations of people by the mouthful.
Weight is commonly listed, and my weight is... Do I really have to disclose that?
Noble lays claim to one of the largest shadows in the city, a towering nerve center for the whole nation's android industry. It's meant to be intimidating, I'm sure. Today, I'm glad the Noble keeps such a sizable physical presence here. I need answers about David, and his work on Sarah. Answers I'd never get browsing the company website or speaking to a representative.
Synopsis, relationships. There are typically trivia sections as well. Should I start there?
Noble will have their guard up, of course, but even that will tell me something. Where they let me walk, who they let me talk to.
History.
Their efforts at performative transparency and clumsy obfuscation will...
How do you know my father?
What?
I'm sorry, did I interrupt your brooding?
No. What did you ask?
My father. I know you were his friend. But what was your relationship like?
Can't you just scroll through our socials?
Father avoided social media. And your online presence is... not significant.
You saying I don't have enough followers?
Essentially.
We went to the same college.
You studied programming?
No, I studied all kinds of different things as an undergrad, but not technology.
Is that a good way to prepare for law school?
I wasn't preparing for law school, or anything else, really. David, though, he had talent, and he knew he wanted to do something with it. He studied programming, robotics, discrete math, cybernetics.
What classes did you share then?
Business ethics. I was the second best student in the class, and he
Was the first?
He was the one who asked me the most questions. Not sure about his actual ranking. He found the course challenging, and I clearly didn't, despite being younger. I guess he felt burned. He'd come up to me after class to argue, and sometimes to ask for help.
Papa always talks about socializing like it was a chore. It was kind of you to give him a chance.
What, like I was some kind of social butterfly? The belle of the ball? I'm gonna kill someone!
You...
I'm assuming Emily got a knock on the door.
How did my pizza delivery get all the way over here? I read a moving car. It's kind of impressive.
Cars aren't real.
What?
Papa!
You
Everything
don't-
good?
No.
No.
Luna's right. Car's not real.
Okay. You weren't a social butterfly?
One Sunday night, he knocked on my door all panicked, saying I was in a bad shape for this tech course. It was a midterm or something the next day. I couldn't make heads or tails of the material, but I did my best to at least quiz him. He wasn't satisfied, though. I wanted to cram the rest of the night.
Whoever had to cram for an undergraduate midterm.
Did I say something scandalous?
He's been called the founder of modern programming.
Yeah, well, even founder types can have poor time management when they're 21.
Fucking fell and heard.
It was already fried by that point. Wasn't hard to tell what he was really asking for. So I went and stole a study aid for him.
You stole a controlled substance just to help him with studying?
No, that'd be insane. No, I just pocketed some breath mints from the common room. Told him to pinch his nose and swallow fast because the taste is so strong.
You gave him a placebo.
He already knew the content as good as he ever would. What he needed was to sleep. He could barely keep his eyes open by the time I got back from my daring heist. Didn't take much convincing for him to rest his eyes just until it kicked in.
I was asleep.
And the test?
B+, I think.
I'm surprised that Father stayed close with you after that. You stole and lied to him.
I stole and lied for him. And David understood that. He was good at understanding things without me having to spell them out. But I guess that's not the kind of thing that gets passed down through programming. Anyway, we kept in touch after that. First year of grad school, he published this paper.
The Turing solution. A framework for programming adaptive linguistic heuristics? Okay.
One of his advisors came up with that title. David thought it was too cocky,
But it still hasn't failed any known Turing test in the years since.
Don't act like you're the one who deserved credit for it. He called me one weekend asking for advice on how to handle all the attention. Job offers, interviews, apprenticeships, invitations to immigrate.
What did you tell him?
Someone is playing Holo Core.
Fuck off.
I don't remember telling him anything, actually. A lot of our conversations went like that. He talked to me about whatever personal or professional problem was stuck in his head that day, and I would nod while he wore himself out. And at the end of the conversation, he'd thank me, even though I hadn't offered a single word of advice. He took Noble's offer, and they took over his education, paid him to work on his master's during the day and attend corporate training at night. Whatever else Noble may be, they were smart enough to start listening to him early.
You are referring to his one-point doctrine.
Quality over quantity.
Simple and elegant, just like his code.
simple and elegant. But then a theme to a global corporation with supply chains designed for maximum capacity and capacity and just-in-time manufacturing. But obviously they got over their distaste fast enough. In the span of a few years, Noble's gone from making manual labor ads for meager profit to being the world leader in intelligence as a service. Even as he was making money hand over fist, he still kept in contact with a nobody, like me.
Noble is just like the fucking Android version of EA, isn't it?
I moved to the city for my apprenticeship. He helped me put down a payment on my apartment. Then made up excuses as to why he couldn't help me move boxes. So is that enough detail for you? Thoroughly convinced that he and I were, in fact, friends.
I am. But, Adonai, the favor that you owe him, what was that for?
I killed his ex-wife. That's private, understood? I have zero interest in talking about it with you. I say you understand.
I understand, Adonai. We will be arriving shortly. Shall I send word ahead?
Just tell them that David's lawyer is here.
Oh yeah, I think.
I've been here before. Sat right here in this lobby waiting for David to come and treat me to lunch. At least I think it was this lobby. Could have been some other floor, could have been an entirely different building. All these corporate towers of Babel feel like interchangeable fractals to me. Give me a second before I strangle someone.
That's fine, I can wait. Oh god, I just saw the art piece. Jesus Christ, that's so cool.
Art piece?
Oh, Emily posted an art piece.
Wait. Art gallery of Edgard? Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
Folding in on themselves in patterns of narcissistic paranoia. So monumental in the scale of the hubris they needed to use non-Euclidean geometry when drawing up the blueprints. The greatest minds of each generation coming together. Just to find the most expensive way to shove their heads up their asses.
Adonai, is something bothering you?
Just doing the math on how long we'll be kept waiting here. Apparently someone will be here shortly. So maybe if I pass the time by glaring around the place, it'll improve my mood. Might change the logo again.
Noble Electronics.
How's it feel stepping in here? Is this some kind of religious experience for you?
It's just the corporation where my father worked.
Yeah, your father's like Jesus to people. Careful now, or they'll burn you for heresy against the company.
You said it again. The company, as if it's a proper noun. You're mimicking the employees, aren't you?
So it can't obey simple orders, but it can pick up on that.
Is it just a part of the corporate culture?
Noble's one of the biggest corporations there is. One of the biggest there's ever been. We mere humans can't hope to escape the gravity of anything that size. No matter where you live or how far off the grid you think you are. So imagine what it's like working for them. You live in company dorms, work in company quarters. Wherever you go, that logo's above your head. You eat, sleep, and breathe on Noble's timetable at its discretion. When you spend your whole life inside of it, Noble must feel big enough to be the only company there is.
So much energy. So many people. All so intent.
You kidding? It's Saturday. The place is half empty.
But doesn't everyone work on Saturdays?
All the parents do, so they don't need to find childcare on Sunday. Everyone else flips a coin, I guess.
All these people for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. What could they all possibly be doing?
Making work for themselves.
You can be very cynical, can't you?
Yeah, I'm terrible. But that guy over there's just been jiggling his cursor for the last 20 seconds. No.
To think this is only one room. This complex is so massive that it doesn't even feel man-made. It's like this was carved out of the rock by waves. Like it's always been here.
That's the con. If this place was actually natural, there'd be birds everywhere.
I hadn't considered that. Why aren't there birds in here?
Probably because of what they do to the ones that get in. I'm kidding. No, I don't have a better explanation. Whoever comes to greet us here better have a pulse and some goddamn authority. I'm starting to sour, and if they just send me the first thing in their infinite chain of corporate bureaucracy, I'll make them wish.
I think I can take that one. Morgan? Oh no.
That's me.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no, wait,
double check who this
Who
was.
is this emo boy?
He's not emo. He's just very tired. This... I believe...
He's stealing my shtick.
Ah, yes. This was supposed to be Terry. Terry's not here. Real, you're the understudy.
I'm tired. I can take him.
Ah, I mean, hey, Lynn, if you want another character,
And manufacturing quality control, Eastern Division. Even does.
Wink.
Even does. Give birth, focus first. Right. 108. 10 years. Weight. 78. Calaga nurse. Blood type negative. Occupation. Drink quality control. Like hemlocks. Telegraphy. Just like first dates. Watching skulls. 5 o'clock now. Powder to practice head and shake. Struggles with solving fucking cup. They're starting to
Evan Dawes, he says. Like it's an afterthought. What's a name going to be your place in the hierarchy?
You're familiar, have you?
I'm David's lawyer.
Then.
Apologies. Let me first say how sorry I am about his passing. You and everyone else at the company must be going through a lot right now.
As if it's a proper noun.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me here.
Welcome. It's no big deal. I don't know either today, but what else is new? Compared to pre-order illegal right now, what's in QA are. Never mind, how can I assist you?
Shortly before his passing, Dr. Asher began the process of registering this android.
Yes, that is correct.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to finish the job.
Yeah. Definitely custom.
Gee, you think? Good thing I sought out an expert.
Good old thing. Reminds me of the A6 primer, if anything. The barcode is clearly printed, no visible defects. But you're right, it doesn't correspond to anything got on file. Well, if I need the right manager, I need to go to the right place.
Not far, I hope.
It's in the building.
In the building. That could be in anything from down the hall to half a day's hike.
Original line, B9. Thing we need.
You do manufacturing inside your corporate headquarters?
B9's a fully functional production floor. Trade for business. New clients make deals upstairs about how many and what shape or size. They may come down to see how the sausage is made.
They have enough money to build a fake factory just for guests.
Wow. I don't know many that do that. Hey Tad, how's the Coca-Cola I'm getting you?
Shush.
Smart. So long as you're only giving tours and not giving away company secrets.
No, you worry about that. Electoral security very seriously about here.
No kidding. There are 11 cameras on us at the moment, I can see. And who knows how many pairs of modded eyes are aimed our way. Clearly nothing happens here without the almighty company knowing about it. If they try to claim ignorance about anything, it's gonna piss me off. Lead the way. It really is fully furnished down here. This looks sick, by the way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it does.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's pretty rare to get to see all this in person, you know? Would you mind terribly if I looked around for a moment?
No problem. I got some really I'm working it on anyway, so have at it.
I better take full advantage. I'll need more than cursory knowledge if I want to figure out where Sarah came from, and why David wanted me to take custody. I'm gonna look around. You stay put in the meantime.
Adonai?
Wouldn't want to lose you among the rest of the merchandise.
I get that she's an android, but I kind of hate how Morgan acts towards her.
She's literally android racist. What's being
Beside-
built up
Morgan is kind of a jerk anyway.
here? Yeah.
Top of the line, brand new bestsellers, the Animate 16.
Looks kind of cold out there.
We get a factory. We keep the factory floor refrigerated.
You got it.
Shows the inorganic something already turned metabolic activity to a minimum.
I understood like half of that. I suppose why the room doesn't smell like rotting flesh. The flesh out there is only somewhat rotten. Slowly. I just meant I'm surprised to see metal.
All the A16s have alloy distilled into organics or later in the process.
Why do I feel like Thomas is about to go? Always watching Morgan.
I'm always watching. Always watching Morgan. Always watching.
Sounds like what Sarah told me about herself. Maybe she really was the A16's prototype. It's hard to imagine bridging the gap between her and these scattered doll parts. Figure that you can grow just about anything from lax Gemini. How'd you get the synthetic and organic to work together?
Yeah, that was our first concern when R&D began work on the 1.0s are real skin with synthetic muscle, and that was a horror show. Metal pulling and skin was just...
Right. Totally.
For 2.0, they work backwards, organic muscles, organic skin, but digital signals on organic hardware, and
Didn't the muscles flex when you pass an electric current through them?
They'd flex and unflex, but that's not nearly precise enough for facial expressions. Like that, it's ringing up on my life. I use them test footage to have these interns actually.
You must have figured something out. The A-16 wouldn't look out of place on the runway.
Oh, thank you. We try. My companies. Well, we actually just bought out half dozen of them, but
Right.
I figured out how to get human nervous system mechanical limbs decades ago. We just need to get a mechanical nervous system to move. Living limbs.
Very clumsy attempt to avoid using the word human.
Our precision mods are slotted straight into the nervous system. They receive their input from neurotransmitters, not by electricity.
So you had to do the opposite.
Exactly. We created a synthetic neurotransmitter that our androids could use to communicate with organic flesh.
Where did that breakthrough come from? Dr. Asher?
Quietly, he led the team that built the motor neurons. They carry commands from the central nervous to individual muscles around the chassis. But the synthetic analog serotonin. Fucking missed that. Serotonin. That was actually an old brainchild from the VP of Android Future, Han Zhang.
Zhang. Hasn't David mentioned a Dr. Zhang before? Sounds impressive.
She's one hell of a biochemist. Or she was, I guess. Not much time for individual lab work. Get to her kind of pay grade.
So Zhang collaborated with David on the technology that enabled warm androids. As I thought, whatever one in the Sarah that makes the androids so distinct, he couldn't have taken some predatories. Zhang, did you partner with her on this? It seems to share some components with that coffin Sarah was napping in. The DAWs does quality assurance. It's some kind of android calibration device. It's probably what it will use to register Sarah. Looks at a little... Is Sarah tall enough for it to recognize her?
Oh, you called her short.
Yeah, I am. She's a little pipsqueak. It feels like I've seen this before. That's right, there's one in David's lab.
That's the nanograde elementary manufacturer for short. High quality piece of machinery, each of them built in-house by Randock Mechanic.
What does it do?
Nano-level flash fab.
Actors from XY compounds usually is primarily listing stuff. Now like industrial lobbying group. Nothing that small can possibly leave that big of an ecological footprint.
That's not how it works.
Basically a 3D printer for nano.
Nanomachines, son! You build nanomachines in your factories.
Beyblade. Sorry.
For use in your androids?
Raw materials are cheap, literally elementary, so getting them shipped in. And mostly the medical models that make use of them. Inject a couple thousand nanites into a patient's bloodstream, run diagnostics, and provide a solution.
3D printer for nanomachines. So what kind of ink does it use?
Silicone, hydrogen, carbon, and building blocks. They feed it into the nano printer and it assembles the machines particle by particle. So it's kind of like a particle accelerator, nothing...
Oh yeah, no, yeah, totally, I see that. Like a ribosome building structurally complex protein. Like a ribosome building structurally complex proteins out of chemically simple amino acids. Must be time consuming.
Good thing, but Miranda cracked the code on parallel microfactoring. Inside's crystalline, sprawling like an ant's nest. All materials enter one of of different entry points, combining and recombining at intersections. The finished product ends up in the center and drips out in a liquid solution. Distilled nectar swimming with millions of nanometers in just 2 minutes.
Nectar. It's sticky.
Can be, depending on the desired output, but the door vacuum seals while it's cooking, so don't worry. It's completely spill-proof. That was just a whole line unspoken.
I don't. I was waiting for Emily.
Oh boy.
Sometimes I assume it's the mic cutting out, and I just like go to the next one in case it was already said it, and it's just a little quiet.
I just realized I couldn't even heard this whole time.
Okay. What are relief? Not exactly most of it because they were on the Sunday. I'm gonna slit my throat. He must have got his own for some reason.
You okay?
You good?
I'm so fucking tired of being interrupted. It makes it seem like I don't care, but I do, Yoshi. I do care. I do care about the games you want to stream,
Okay,
Yoshi.
no, that I understand. That I understand. Fucking the hug.
Hey, that's why
I don't
I'm
want you to
happy
feel like you make bad choices, my guy. I like this game.
I mean, I feel like that
It just seems
24/7.
like-
That's not a you thing.
And honestly, I think it seems like your family. Every single time we do Of the Devil wants to come in and be like, hey, what you doing?
That's when they most want to roll shit. There's something out there that caught my eye when we came in. A very familiar shade of crimson. It's seen through the glass, but on the floor there are temperature-controlled fluid tanks. Through glass and plastic flows, an eye-catching scarlet that transitions into... Stir the blood towards the end.
You mean the accident? Yeah, pretty relatively late in the process. Oh, something out of place.
Androids have blood, even if it's not officially labeled as such. But it isn't red. It's pink. Sometimes neon. Occasionally garish, but pink. I just didn't think the oxidant would be red.
Alright, sorry. I barely noticed it at this point. The color is natural. Comes from the biomanufacturing process. That camouflage out there removes the bioproducts. The way it sticks is pigment.
Changing it from blood red to psycho pop pink.
Without that chromophage, our android's flesh would come out looking all the wrong colors.
Maybe true, probably isn't. It might be. But I have a simpler explanation. Blood is primal. The sight of it carries weight. They change the color of the product's blood so that when an android gets a bottle broken against its face, no one bats an eye. Jesus Christ. Morgan, stop being so fucking grim.
But I think that she's right, though.
No, yeah, she's definitely right. It's fucking Danganronpa bullshit. What's this box about? Some kind of write-up?
Automated independent tests in nearly every industry on the planet. Like cartoons and puppets and toys.
universal appealing to human sensibility. The uncanny valley with no doubt remain as useful tool for teaching, marketing, and design for character. The space between nearly indistinguishable and truly indistinguishable is much wider than we ever suspect, and it may not be the only part of the map that we must fear. I propose that we bridge these scraps and knowledge and civilians pack. The sky described as a concept with terror after has been called civilians pack. Through the lenses of these characters, and there's very a point past which make an artificial existence any more human in its features serves only to make the user experience more uncomfortability, which more difficult. The implication of these ideas are far-reaching, but we will very soon reach a point at which the designs of ads can only make the creation less lifelike and less legible. A hard stopping point for technology products. What then? We must ask. Oh, it looks like you forgot to sign in this rest of your and keep your so you can keep reading.
Surprised to find reading material like that around here. Goddamn, we'll speak really fast. Are they passing it around as a gag? Or are they actually afraid of Sullivan's Peak around here? Noble must be wary of it. If the peak does exist, they'll be coming up on it fast. None of androids are new.
I don't know, I feel like that's the right way to read this.
Extremely fast.
No, yeah, I can see that too. Noble's entire product line. Maybe their entire industry could go bottoms up if people start to think it's cool. If Sarah's any indication of where their androids are headed, I could see some people getting uncomfortable.
Sorry, that's just the song I think of is the whenever somebody
I'm a goofy goober.
Let's not forget about the Micro Machines guy. He read fast as fuck. The Halo left out in the book. Probably half a dozen empty ones in one of the drawers. DAWs? The inhalers, they're distributed by the company, correct?
Oh yeah, I can sure handle it. I personally do dosage information and update it based on performance and job fulfillment.
Other corporations do it the same way?
No, pretty much. Everyone pays with each other, so you have your employees losing focus on the job. Cost you who knows how much lost in efficiency. Big act.
Sorry if this is insensitive, but given what happened to David, are overdoses common in the company?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he says.
Overdose is not hospitalization, but a test. It's all very organized these days.
These days?
And back when I started in counseling, pretty much everyone had an embarrassing story from their first 2 years where they popped a few too many greens and missed on the ramp.
Popped greens?
Yeah, it used to be pills. Trying to get you going, you know, keep you there, swallow the red after bruising your teeth and get into your bunk fast. But yeah, the inhalers are huge. Going from cartridges to light bulb. We think straight to your personal biomes and adjust dosage in real time. Overdoses their way down.
That's great to hear.
The trainees under me don't realize how good they've got it. Kids probably have to learn how to purge.
Better know to purge like us old
The
schools.
exam to you is intense by inducing vomit, triggering the gag reflex, or using blessings to stimulate
No
a
thanks.
bowel.
No thanks. Gross.
Gross. Ditto. Jinx? I don't fucking know what it is on Swedish. In God, I'm gonna kill myself. In English. In Swedish, we just say Smurf. Yeah. God damn it! 1 second.
Just give me a sec.
They fucking ding dong ditched me, except by knocking. They knock ditched me.
The pizza did not arrive, and I am suddenly very sad.
Yoshi, we are so fucked.
I know, right?
Murder on the dance floor.
All done. I gotta get that handled.
Thanks for humoring me.
Can you have it step into the scanner?
As he says.
Understood.
Alright then, what are we looking at here? Whoa. There's a lot done back here.
We theorized that it may have been Asher's pincushion.
Pincushion, though. I'll explain what I'm reading.
What language is that on the screen?
It's fucking,
Yes. You know, Tesseract, all noble products, and pretty much all products, period, are programmed in tests.
Can I just say, I love the detail of her eyes glowing with the barcode.
Yeah.
She seems annoyed by the pincushion. Sorry.
You're right. Very compliant.
Nah, it's fine.
Really clears out all the Boolean nonsense. On this model, huh? What's it go by?
Sarah.
This Sarah model. Got everything with extreme line hand, that for sure.
Oh, that's not bandages. Those are mods. I thought his hands were bandaged, but his hands are modded.
Oh.
Organic skin, hybrid muscles, advanced facial processing and emoting. But there's a lot of crammed in here that's still in development. Like, in the idea phases. Versatile hair strands, decentralized redundant power, talking extended tolerances. Data storage is so large I can't. Oh wow, yeah, to measure it using.
Hell of a poker face.
Wait, encryption, signal hacking? That's
hacking.
Essentially.
Does that mean it could hack its own tenants?
Framework online development of modern automated allow me to designate series of in-volatile priorities for the code.
I think that Morgan just found a use for Sarah.
Essentially, the tenants are essentially the laws of robotics in this world.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh no, that's unthinkable. Literally, for an ad. Going on, the biggest tenants would be like you stepping into traffic, or dropping a baby. Even if you're physically capable of doing it, it's just not something you would ever choose to do.
Same. People do walk in traffic. Psychotics, addicts, the mentally ill. Does that mean there are androids?
People who don't give a shit.
No, there aren't crazy androids. So yeah, man, knowledge you can hold up.
That's okay. So it can't hack itself, but it was given the ability to hack other systems.
Industrial line is that's such a fuck. The industrial line is that such a compatibility could be an option in certain emergency scenarios. Breaking through the firewall and encryption of surrounding electronics to broadcast directly to police or military channels. Speaking of military, this most of the skeleton setup is drastic. I've never seen this on a consumer model.
Can you lift a car or something, Sarah?
It would depend on the center of gravity.
Maybe Sarah could wrestle a public disturbance walker and come out on top.
Those stomping behemoths they bring out for riot suppression?
In terms of computational ability, the estimate says that can't be right.
Look, Dawes. I was actually hoping you could tell me something about the software on the metadata. Who worked on it, and when?
Right, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Editing logs have been purged.
Oh, great, of course. Doesn't sound very above the board.
Sorry, I can't tell you anything about who worked on Sarah or when.
Any chance you can restore those logs?
Oh, here. No, it is a machine. I need computers that were actually used for programming this model. Ideas where those would be?
Sarah?
I cannot answer that question with any accuracy.
I had a feeling you might say that. That's right.
Sorry, I told you that the code is unique.
Clankers, am I right?
Fucking fleshies.
Returns of the A16 there. And conclusions, it's just Dr. Asher, however, took a very different path to get there.
Also, did you call her a fleshy? Yeah, I come up with it just now. It's for warm androids. That's fucking genius. I know, right?
Why don't you call her like a worm or something?
Damn, that's also pretty good. Worm!
Wormy.
Wormy! There, God, I love slurs. Slurs are the best.
I don't believe I share the atomical structure of a worm.
Yeah, but you're
love me if
warm.
I was a
I
worm.
was a worm.
Yeah! I mean, it's because you're warm, but we changed the A for O to make it sound like worm, because worms is a degrading term, and it fits you because you're a warm android. You get it? It's genius! I love slurs!
Adonai, do you still like me when I'm a worm?
Now,
You can't say that, Emily. They're gonna clip it out of context.
probably. I'm a minority. I can say I love slurs. It's okay. So, Sarah has even less in common with every other android on the inside.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
almost everyone here has a slur technically assigned to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sorry, didn't expect to hit a dead end here.
Fucking Scandies! Yeah, that's a slur for Scandinavians. I just made it up right now.
Oh, I was thinking more like probably some slurs for neurodivergencies.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Oh, we autistic
That
in this
jokes.
house.
Not at all. You've been very helpful. Can we still get the registration done?
Yeah, no problem. Just got the software and forms all set up here. Occasionally we'll let a new business partner bring one home from the oven, you know.
Oven. Gross.
Why they call it an oven one?
Hold on!
What?
Gross! You murder people! You murder people for fun! For actual fun! You have no right to judge! You have no
Also-
right to say
Right,
gross.
a few basic questions then. Who's going to be the official owner of this?
She is.
As it says, unless the will disagrees, it's my responsibility.
Righto. You're fine with the designation, Sarah. We can set it to anything I like.
Well, actually,
Wormy.
never mind. Sarah will do fine.
She's like, that robot will beat my ass if I change it to anything else.
Okay, that's why it's all standard. Civilian model, address, contact info I can get from your crumbs. Do you want to reset the factory defaults? Could clear up a lot of quirks.
Not right now.
Last thing then is the grading.
Oh, A+ for sure.
I'm reading 23 tenants here. Nothing too far out of the ordinary.
Okay, I think Emily's.
I think. Yeah.
Doors.
I don't know why murder on the dance floor is in my head right now.
Because
Sorry,
Morgan
I'm
is a
telling my
murderer.
sister about FNAF lore, because that's the life I'm living. Wow. That's higher than I expected. Talking with it. She seemed more malleable than that.
Don't blame yourself. Guessing tenant count from outward appearance has become a crap shop. Don't like it used to be. Used to be. They only had 3 tenants total, and every unit had to have them. Then came the first accidents, and the first lawsuits, and the hearings, and the legislature.
And the demand for some tenants. A tenant making sure ads couldn't endanger the state. A tenant stating that ads wouldn't divulge private information without prior consent. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to weigh child and adult lives equally during risk assessment. There was a campaign calling for a tenant to do the opposite. They wanted to value adults more, which was fucking insane.
Companies wanted their asses covered. Customer want guaranteed. There was never much incentive to deny request, and the list just ballooned. So the military entered the market in full force.
You sound like you don't approve.
Do I really sound like anything in particular? I wouldn't go that far. Neither odds to be able to pull the trigger in order to. Juggling 5,000 lines of loaded coded decisions once you get there. I don't get that. But since the army is the only ones using with bare minimum tenants, all the best, least cluttered, most elegant code is only used for war games. Not very romantic. Well, like I was on the jury. The jury of 9.
Department of Advanced Defense Project v. Zenith Dynamics. The Supreme Court sided with the military's requests and set a new precedent that every other army around the world would race to meet. Changing tenants on a mandated list at the root of every ad source code to a choose-your-own checklist.
It's funny. On to the most tenants. If you're locked up, you can't even have a conversation with them. Outside the armed forces, the only odds of single-digit tenant counts are just vacuuming floors. Well, the present ones, like what you've got here, fall somewhere in the middle. Sorry, I went on a bit of a tangent there. The only thing left is evaluation.
What gets evaluated?
Total financial worth for insurance purposes. Yeah, the insurance companies made sure we had very accurate algorithms for this. No impairment error, no sense of irony. Wow. I mean, I knew it was custom, but...
What price could they have possibly... That's a lot of digits.
You should know, these formulae are pretty conservative with their estimates. Stingy, even.
If Sarah's really David's last and greatest work... They say some things are priceless, but when you force an insurance algorithm to pick a number...
Try not to get any scratches on it, I guess.
You spoke differently back there. With us, you spoke like he did, it seemed.
Like I copied his accent?
You seemed to mirror his tone. Not really his effect. He sounded like he needed to drink a coffee.
It's called being friendly. What's your point?
It was just an observation.
You can choose to keep those to yourself, you know. No tenant required.
Why were you so concerned about registering me in the first place, hadn't I?
I would see if I could get a few bucks off you by selling you at the local black market, but you know. It is what it is. For the same reason I wouldn't drive around in a car without a license plate. Any cop, or even just a well-placed camera, could have spotted your barcode and seen that it wasn't set up with an actual data.
And then they would have arrested me, and then they would have thrown me in the slammer?
No, they would have arrested me and put you in an evidence locker.
An android can't get arrested?
People get arrested. Property gets seized.
Damn.
Jesus Christ! Morgan sucks! And then smashed.
I mean, that's not really... not really a her thing as much as it's the entire country.
Even then.
Great, you put us over the weight limit.
I did no such...
Morgan Counselor, precedence is being requested on the upper floors.
What was asking?
Vice President of Android Futures, Helen Young.
I shouldn't have assumed I saw at the opening move. Tell her I'll be right up.
Redirect your elevator, now!
You can control if your elevator is very...
Convenient?
forceful. Noble is trying to directly steer your investigation.
If no one wants to shut me down, they wouldn't bother to be subtle.
I suppose they could simply refuse to cooperate.
Or just let the elevator drop.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they could have gotten away with that, I think.
Yeah. I technically need to pee, but it's also around about 9. Do we want to go for longer after the pee break, or we end in here?
I'm
I mean,
okay
it's
with
already-
ending.
Yeah, I mean, Emily, do you want to keep going?
I'm kinda...
We've been going for 2.5 hours, so it's not like...
Oh, wait, only 2.5?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go like a few minutes extra, I guess. Unless we want to end it here before this scene transition.
Well, that's what I was thinking too.
Which would be very
Yeah.
smooth for
Ending
next
it here
stream.
would
We
be
won't be
pretty
like in the
good,
middle of
because
something.
I don't believe there's much left. I think I can name... I think, like, next... Probably, yeah, next stream we should wrap up everything. And then a stream after that, we should be at the court case. So... I believe, if I've done this right and correct, so yeah, this is a good place to end then. Tomorrow I will be doing, fuck, I can't save like this. Give it a sec, I need to actually let it get off of the black
It's the
screen.
good move office, Joe.
There we are.
No.
Save here, you bastard.
Whoa.
That's the face.
He's fun.
That's the face we
Ooh,
get.
she looks like, well, it's just the haircut, honestly. She kind of looks like that
Yep.
one girl from Cyberpunk.
That's Q's character, and we'll get to meet them next week.
Yay!
Tomorrow, fucking going into Digimon, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Ooh, which Digimon are you going into time?
Time Stranger, yeah. Blind.
Ooh!
Ooh. Sorry, I was just thinking, if you remove the bottom half of her hair, like that little long piece that's meant to be like kind of part of a bob, you'd get the haircut.
Hey. Well, I'm your Shoner. Y'all have
Well,
been
she is a
here for-
corporate lady.
Oh, yeah, she's Shot Hunter.
Y'all, it has been an
I'm
honor
your
to
Shot
stream.
Hunter.
I will see you in the next one. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Wow.
Bye.